You are in the right place. We're here to go over the Colorado Buffaloes' keys to win against Stanford for their upcoming game. Their only Friday night game of the season is on ESPN. We're going to go over the keys to win, Travis Hunter returning, and why this is a must-win game. In fact, let's just start there. It is a must-win game. I said that about the last game, and I said it about this one. Now, if you're a Stanford fan, please close your ears. Stanford fans need to understand that their team isn't that talented. All right, keep closing your ears. So this is the last easy game of the schedule. It must have a winner, and that winner must be the Colorado Buffaloes. If they want to be bowl eligible, this is the pathway forward. And why is that? Stanford, you can uncover your ears. Because Colorado's schedule from that point forward is either going to be a ranked opponent or a nearly ranked opponent. So a good thing is they got a bye week after this one. Then they go against 18th in the country, UCLA. Then they go against Oregon State, which is 15th in the country. Then they go against Arizona, who damn near beat USC in a double overtime game last week. They would be ranked if they had won that game, so they're no slouch. Then they play Washington State, which is the 19th ranked team in the country, headed by Cameron Ward, who's an absolute baller, dark horse Heisman candidate. And then they get a chance to close out the season at Utah, the number 16th ranked team in the country, and who also have the longest home winning streak in NCAA currently. So they have to go to Utah and presumably win. So that pathway is very, very difficult. I think having a bye week going up to UCLA will really be good for them. Arizona is an up and down team, but again, it's going to be a hard game. They're going to be up for that game. Oregon State, they're going to be underdogs. I mean, it is what it is. Washington State, it may be a pick'em game. Utah, they're going to be underdogs. So going through that gauntlet, if you want 6 wins on the schedule to make sure you're bowl eligible, all that, we got to win right now type of thing, it has to happen this week. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left to get one more win. I mean, I like those odds. I really do. I think it's possible. I think it's doable and beyond. You may get 6 games, you might get 7 games, you might get 8 games. Who knows what might happen? But the point is, you have to get this game under the gauntlet. You need to be 5-2 on the precipice of bowl eligibility. Moving on. What are the keys to win? The keys to win for the Colorado Buffaloes are they have to score 20-something points by halftime. They have to start fast. They have to take the ball. If they win the coin toss, put the offense out there, put the pressure on Stanford. All right, Stanford had a week off before this game, so they're going to be very well prepared. But Colorado has better skill players, so I don't mind them throwing the ball a little bit more consistently, as long as they can win consistently and then become balanced throughout the game. So in the third quarter, fourth quarter, start running the ball, making sure you get ready for the weeks ahead, okay? Because you're going to have to be balanced to beat UCLA. You're definitely going to have to be balanced to beat Oregon State, and so on and so forth, all right? All of that is doable, but you have to make sure you win this game, win it handedly. You really want your backups in by the fourth quarter so they can get some rest and get ready for the pathway ahead, all right? Those are the keys to win. Luckily, Travis Hunter is coming back. Coach Prime has basically alluded to he's a pretty good chance he'll play. That is an instant boost to the offense and defense. So they've been missing that third or fourth wide receiver, and some people have stepped up like Omarion Miller and Antonio, but that just game breaker can make a few people miss and take it to the house has been missing because they've been double covering Xavier Weaver and bottling up Jimmy Horn. You can't do it with all the wide receivers, but with Travis on the field, that really makes a difference. And then on the defensive side, there won't be as many big plays. The long drive that Arizona State had, I think Travis Hunter would have had a say in that. I don't think that would have happened, especially if they would have covered some wide receivers. My only concern is I will want Travis Hunter to be used sparingly, okay, going into the offense, and have him really get his reps up on defense, because they're going to really need him on the defensive end coming back. I don't think they're going to need him as much as the offensive end for the Stanford game, but we'll see. Stanford plays tough. I want y'all to know that Stanford is going to be well prepared. I understand that they are 1-5, but they scored 37 points against Hawaii. That's their highest output of the year. But they just were in a dogfight against Arizona. They lost to Arizona 21-20. All right, that means they play up the competition. They're going to play up for the competition. Yeah, they lost to Sacramento State. Yeah, they lost to USC, and they lost to Oregon. But teams that are not overly dominant, they're going to play up for it. I mean, if you look at Arizona, they could have easily won that USC game easily and been ranked. So they were prepared for that game, and they're going to be prepared for this one. The only saving grace I will say is, again, not only skilled players, Stanford doesn't really, I don't think they're going to travel well. So you look at it right here, their home games, you know, it's a lot of seats. So it does not strike me that they'll travel to Boulder. So I don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be all Colorado. So everybody's going to be rooting for the Buffaloes. It's going to be a sold out house. This might be homecoming. I don't know. I got to look that up. It wouldn't surprise me. All right. So you got to put the nerves to bed. Get it over with. Get in, get out, get your rest week. Prepare, game plan for UCLA. Put all your efforts into that, and then become 6-2. You're 6-2. Program's on fire. You may be ranked again, and at that point, you know you have your pick of some bowls, and now it's extra. Everything after that is just gravy. It's extra. It's complimentary. Whatever comes after that, you're playing with house money because you know you're going to have that extra add-on. And at that point, you get on the road, who knows what might happen. Mess around, beat Oregon State. You can. Travis Hunter will definitely pick off DJ. Then you beat Arizona. You beat Washington State. I think it's going to be a pick'em game. I think it might be -3 either way. And then all of a sudden you're going into Utah. If Cam Rising is not where he needs to be injury-wise, like his leg's not right, who knows? You might be able to run the table. But it's really, really important you get this game. Must win. Heritage Sports.
There's a tremendous chance he could play. It goes by how he looks, how he performs in practice, how his wind. He has to be in shape. I don't want him to be a liability. I want him to always be a tremendous asset. And Travis, he came to me yesterday morning saying, what more can I do to help us get to the point that we need to get to? So I love the team aspect of Travis 100%, but I hope he can play. And if he wasn't cleared, he's cleared, and he has protection on and secure those areas. But, you know, the game is the game. The game is a violent game. It's a